Moto 6, Bautista, Yoni Hernandez and Nicky Hayden making his last Grand Prix appearance in
the MotoGP World Championship.
Front row, Valentino Rossi, Maverick Vinales and Andrea Iannone. Marquez, Lorenzo, Nalais, Espargaro form an all-Spanish row 2.
Third row, Danny Pedrosa, Bradley Smith and Danilo Petrucci. Fourth row, Scott Redding, Michele Pirro and Yoni Hernandez.
Row 5 led by Andrea Dovizioso, Pol Espargaro and Hector Barbera. Crutchlow, Miller and Laverty, that's your row 6.
Row 7 coming up. Row 7, Alvaro Bautista, Stefan Bradl and Loris Baz. No Tito Rabat. Fortunately, the former Moto2 world champion broke his collarbone in a crash on Saturday morning. All the talking has now stopped. All the speculation is over, because battle is about to commence here in Valentino Rossi's backyard. We're in Mugello.
23 laps of this majestic Mugello circuit. Mesmerizing racetrack, beautiful scenery, vociferous support for the home hero.
Thoughts all alone now. Nerves probably gone now. They are ready to go. Final lap before the battle commences. 23 laps of this magnificent 5.245 kilometre, 3.25 mile circuit. 15 corners, 9 right and 6 left. First race here, 1976. Instead of president, Barry Sheene beat Phil Reed by 1/1000th of a second. Are we in for a repeat? Dylan, I should think you can hardly contain yourself down there.
It's absolutely amazing atmosphere, really. It's so tough to convey on TV. Just being here with the noise, it's so fantastic. And, you know, we've got the right weather for it, we've got the right conditions, and we know we've got all those guys, at least those 2 front rows, should have an absolutely epic scrap, at least at the start of the race. And I'm really looking forward to this one.
I think the whole of Italy, Matt, is looking forward to this one.
Almost 101,000 fans are crammed into the hillsides here in Mugello. I cannot recall, in the 20 years I've been coming to Grand Prix racing, a crowd that's exceeded 100,000 on race day here in Mugello. That's the Rossi factor.
It certainly is. This is Maverick Vinales, former Moto3 race winner here. He's made the big decision. He will join Rossi at Yamaha next season. May have to delay the start here. Look, I was
going to say, don't adjust your
on the mountain.
Don't adjust your sets at home, folks. You're not having problems with your TVs. It's just all the yellow flares that are going off. Trackside yellow balloons going off into the distance. There's the Ducati grandstand at Correntaya. Will they be seeing a first Ducati win in MotoGP for 6 years? Big hopes rest on the shoulders of Andrea Iannone, going from the front row of the grid for the 3rd year in a row here in Mugello.
Jorge Lorenzo leads that World Championship by 5 points from Marc Marquez. 12 points down is Valentino Rossi. Rossi won 7 consecutive races here between 2002 and 2008. Lorenzo, last 7 years, has been first or second. Rossi in pole. Alongside him, Maverick Vinales completing the front row. He's got a big point to prove. It's Andrea Iannone. And what about Marc Marquez and Jorge Lorenzo from the 2nd row of the grid?
Italy holds its breath.
Red flag will be taken away. This is what we have been waiting for all weekend. The Italian Grand Prix at Mugello is underway. Looks like a really good start from Jorge Lorenzo and also from Valentino Rossi.
Yeah, it's good a start Lorenzo made. It was a shocker for Andrea Iannone. He's been picked off on the run down to San Donato. What a start by Lorenzo. He's up the inside of Valentino Rossi. Lorenzo from 5th on the grid. He leads the way. Couple of crashes at the back of the field. That's Jack Miller and Loris Baz. We've also got one of the factory Aprilias down. That was Alvaro Bautista. Danilo Petrucci running it wide through Poggio Secco. Lorenzo leads though from Rossi, from Aleix Espargaro, who got a good start. Maverick Vinales had a nightmare. Vinales from the front row down in 11th.
They plunged down through Casanova and Savelli. We'll have that one as well.
Andrea Iannone's doing his best to make amends for Valentino Rossi's disappointment. Yeah. He's whipping the crowd up. Andrea Iannone's 29th career podium, his 5th in MotoGP.
In second place, Marc Marquez. Brilliant ride on the Honda. Not the easiest machine at the moment to ride around Mugello. He pushed Jorge Lorenzo to the absolute limit.
83rd podium of Marc Marquez's career, number 44 in the Premier class.
Yeah, gained a mixed reception.
But it was last gasp Lorenzo in Mugello, and he's taking the victory trophy.